Hi there, Deborah Roth from Spirited Living, and I am so delighted to be here to begin my next year-long series with the Wellness Universe. I have been connected with them for 5 years, I believe now, which is kind of cool, and a wonderful wellness community, both for people who are looking for mind, body, heart, spirit resources, and certainly for practitioners who are looking for a place to really spread their wisdom and their words and their tools and their techniques. So these year-long series are really a way for me to bring my own thoughts together, kind of teach yourself, but also a way to introduce you perhaps to some new ideas and elements to bring into your life for your mind, body, spirit wholeness. I think the first year I did, what was it? Our spiritual themes for each month. And then I did new moon rituals and seasonal rituals. Last year was spiritual practices. And this year is actually kind of an expansion of the very first spiritual practice that I shared last year with the wellness in this wellness universe, in that wellness universe series. And that is the incredible find, the wonderful beauty and wisdom and power of joy intelligence, and particularly of JOYELY, which is the name of the organization that I am a part of. And last year, my very first spiritual practice that I shared with you was something called the Chair of Joy. And I gave really more of an intro then, how I got involved with this wonderful organization and really reclaiming my own, and we all have it, my own innate connection to joy. And so I've been really working and playing with that so excitedly and delightfully over the last year, and giving all kinds of talks to different size groups and leading the Chair of Joy in many different venues. So I'm going to devote a whole year, which, as I said, is going to be as much for me as I hope helpful for you. My plan is to offer just a different view of joy intelligence, starting with this kind of intro that I'm doing this month, and then expanding into how did we get to joy intelligence? What are some of the other intelligences that we're aware of? What are the different flavors of joy? What are our obstacles to joy? Those are just some of the joy related themes that I'm going to be playing with this year and introducing to you, and obviously always love to hear, because that's what joy intelligence is all about. Would love to hear about actions and tools and techniques and practices that you found that enhance your own personal connection to joy and your own level of joy intelligence. So let me begin this intro, first of all, to say, go back. I will put the link in the blog that accompanies this video. I'll put the link to last year's video vlog that was dedicated to joy intelligence. I'm not going to go through my introduction to it, and I shared photos and all that. I'm not going to do that, at least this time. I may refer to it other times. But that'll give you a good overview. So what I do want to do, the notion, the embracing of joy intelligence, and that phrase actually is actually a pretty new one, only in the last, I don't know, maybe 6 months or something. So I am going to read for you. I'm getting it so that it flows more easily off my tongue, because it is such a new language. I'm going to read for you because I don't want to embellish it, and I just think it's beautiful the way that it is. The definition of joy intelligence. It's the ability to consciously access and use joy as a core life skill. As I said earlier, it's what exists within all of us. It's just a question of how we embrace it. And by doing that, we engage brain pathways that enhance positivity, that bring about more resilience and creative decision making. It aligns the heart and the brain. That's one of the things we'll be talking about is mind-body coherence, promoting emotional balance, authentic leadership, bringing it into work and professional venues, as well as deeper connections in our individual lives and our personal lives, and everyday life, really guiding us to living a life that's more full of ease and grace and obviously ultimately joy. So the language of that and why joy intelligence is so important is that it's really bringing together three pivotal elements, what we call the triangle, the perfect triangle that creates this emphasis on joy. And that's that there are three critical forces that are at play right now. The mental health crisis that literally is around the planet, the connection to joy intelligence and acknowledging that that's really a collective force. If we're all in touch and we're all committed to elevating our own JQ, then the impact globally, it will be transformative. And likewise, there is just this yearning, and I see it with everyone I talk to. I read it everywhere. There's just a yearning for something to change, for some systemic change to bring about the shift that we need to see on this planet in human beings. So the official name of this series is What's Your JQ? And it's about embracing joy as a core life skill for mind, body, heart, wholeness. So just a few things, a few more things to just really provide you kind of this overview of why joy matters, why JQ, why joy intelligence matters. As I've said, it enhances both mental and emotional health, and it means that we're really engaging in this positive emotional state, which helps to create resilience against all kinds of mental challenges and obviously emotional challenges. It's a wonderful one for improving physical health because, of course, if you're taking care of your heart and your mind, you're actually boosting your immune system. And I'll show some scientific studies as we go through this year. You're boosting our immune system, lowering stress, lowering cortisol, which is the stress hormone in our bodies, and leading basically to basic, overall physical health. And then because of all that, and this is where our work in the world, is so reliant on elevating our JQ, that it really boosts productivity and creativity. If we're tending to this level of joy and optimism, gratitude, there's all kinds of things wound up in that neighborhood, in that family of joy. It really does enhance, it really increases your brain functions, and allows us, when you're doing that, you can think more innovatively, you can improve your problem solving skills. So lots of really important creativity, productivity things going on. And then, of course, if you are connected with other people in a joyful way, you are improving your social connections. We know that there's studies about this, that babies die in isolation, and people do too. Loneliness is an epidemic around the world right now. And what it does, when we're connecting with joy, it really prompts us to create more empathetic, stronger emotional connections, social connections with other people, and really develop and deepen our own relationships. And then, ultimately, and this goes for every part of our life, it just enhances this connection, this owning joy as a core life skill. It enhances our sense of success and fulfillment. Those are, all of those are kind of adjectives that fall under that joy umbrella. It really leads us to just achieve more in our lives, personally and professionally. So you can tell I've become a rah-rah joy warrior, a warrior for joy, or maybe warrior is not the right word, but an advocate at the very least, and a passionate leader to remind us all that we all have within us, even those who have been through difficult lives and difficult times. We have a store of joy within us, and I'm seeing that more and more with all the different research I've been doing around joy as a core life skill. So I hope that you will join me and continue following up each month. We're going to be doing these on the third Wednesday of every month, a different topic around joy. And I really, really want to hear what your connections, what you do to bring yourself back to that core essence of joy that resides within you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next month.